This is the story of the Snake Prince. Once upon a time, there was a poor lady who lived alone in a small cabin by the river. One day, while rummaging through her pantry, she found that only a handful of flour was left, and she had no money to buy more. With a heavy heart, she decided to use the flour to make a simple unleavened cake, thinking that this would be her last meal. Very sadly, she went down to the river to bathe and fetch some water for the dough. While she was bathing, she left her pot on the riverbank. However, when she returned to fill the pot with water, she saw a deadly snake inside it. Terrified, she closed her eyes, thinking she would die from the snake's bite, and that would be the end of her suffering. But when she looked at the pot again, instead of a deadly snake, she saw a dazzling necklace of precious stones. Much to her surprise, she saw this as a chance to escape the misery that plagued her. So she took the necklace to the castle to sell it to the king. Captivated by the beauty of the necklace, he offered her a lot of money in exchange. With the money she received, she lived comfortably for the rest of her days. The king showed the necklace to the queen, and she was very happy with the gift. Later, they stored the necklace in their jewelry chest. The king and queen had been married for a long time but had no children. One day they were invited to a banquet celebrating the birth of the neighboring king's daughter. The queen remembered the necklace and decided to wear it on the occasion. On the day of the banquet, the king opened his chest to retrieve the necklace and was almost knocked backwards by what he saw. The necklace had disappeared, and in its place was a baby, a beautiful and smiling boy. The king called the queen, and she was delighted because they had longed to have a child and now their dream had come true. Although they did not understand how a necklace turned into a baby, they believed in a miracle and raised him as their son. They did not attend the banquet of the neighboring kingdom, but instead announced to every corner of the realm that they had a son and also threw a party to celebrate. Years passed, and the baby grew up to become a handsome and kind prince. Meanwhile, in the neighboring kingdom, the princess also flourished in beauty and grace. The kings, eager to unite their kingdoms, agreed that their children should marry. The marriage between the prince and the princess was celebrated with great joy, and the couple lived happily. However, a few days after the wedding, the princess began to question the prince about his mysterious birth. However, the prince always said he couldn't tell her anything about it. After much insistence from the princess, the prince decided to take her to the river and there revealed to her the secret of his birth and transformed into a snake before her eyes. The princess was terrified, and the snake prince disappeared. For days, she waited for the prince to return, but he did not appear. So, she had a house built on the riverbank to wait for his return. One morning, when the princess woke up, she saw a huge snake in her room, became frightened, and started screaming. "Why are you screaming? "You've been waiting for me, and now you're frightened to see me?" said the snake. The princess recognized her husband and stopped screaming. "I'm sorry for insisting so much for you to tell me your secret. We were so happy, and I ruined everything," said the princess. "I was enchanted when I was a baby, but there's a way to break this curse," said the snake prince. "Tell me what I need to do. I will do anything so we can be together again," said the princess. The prince replied, "On the night of the full moon, place bowls of milk with sugar in every corner of the house. The snakes will come to drink the milk, and the queen of the snakes will also come. When she arrives, ask her to free me from the curse." The prince left, and on the night of the full moon, the princess prepared the house as they had agreed. At midnight, the house began to be invaded by snakes, and then the queen of the snakes appeared. "Queen of the snakes, please, free my husband," pleaded the princess. The great snake saw her love for the prince, and said, "Tomorrow he will return in human form." The princess was so nervous that she fainted. When she woke up, it was already dawn, and the snakes had gone, and the prince returned, no longer as a snake, but as the man the princess loved so much. Her love freed him, and they could be happy again. Under the wise and compassionate reign of the prince and princess, the land flourished, and prosperity reigned for many years. Remember to like the video and subscribe to our channel to watch the next videos. Bye!